everybody, Cindy Otter here with my artsy endeavors. Guess what? We have a new challenge that's going to start out for 2016. This is going to be called the You and Me Challenge. The object of this challenge is to build 2 index cards, one for you, one for your partner. Now, I actually had enlisted, I'm going to bring you guys in so you can see this. I had enlisted a friend of mine to help me out with this challenge, and what she did is she sent me the items that I need to make the challenge, and I'll send her back her completed index card. Let me explain how it works. First of all, you're going to send 6 items to your partner, and they need to fit in the standard size envelope. This is not a legal size. This is a regular letter size envelope. I believe it's 3.5 by 6.5. Or I'm sorry, excuse me, 3 5/8 by 6.5. These items that you need to add, and I'm going to put these directions up on my Facebook page. What you're going to need to send to your partner is, number 1, paper. It can be scrapbook paper, it can be painted paper, book text, any type of paper. Okay, just remember to send enough so that they can make 2 index cards out of this. The second item is texture. It can be textured paper, burlap, cardboard, any type of a texture, maybe some tulle, maybe a little bit of fabric, something small, something that they can use. The third item would be an embellishment. That could be buttons, brads, any type of small embellishment. It could be a sticker, anything like that that you'd like to send. Now just remember, if it's a brad, you have to flatten them out for the postal system. You don't want these letters to get caught in the mail, especially in the machines. That will have issues with that. The fourth item would be some type of a fiber. It could be ribbon, it could be burlap again, it could be some type of a twine or some type of a string. The fifth item would be some type of tape, whether it be washi tape or some type of a colorful masking tape. The sixth item would be words, magazine clippings, printed words, stamped words, any of the above. Okay, and I'm going to show you what I've received, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with this. Now, once you receive these items, you're going to create 2 index card pieces of art, one for your partner and one for yourself. You can use any and all mediums that you have in your studio, okay, whether it be paint or pencils or neocolors or markers, anything, okay. The kicker is you have to use at least 3 of these items that have been sent to you on the index card. The rest of anything that's left over you get to keep, okay. We're looking for about a 2-week turnaround. We're going to send these created index cards back to our partner within 2 weeks of receiving these supplies. Now, I'm going to go over the rules really quick. Yes, we have to have rules, unfortunately. Okay, and they're actually short and sweet, and I'm also going to post these on my Facebook page. Okay, the first rule, please do not join if you're not going to hold up your end of the challenge. Participation is optional. If you have joined, please don't back out on your half of the challenge, because I know some of the artists that we're going to be working with, most likely they're going to have these ready to go. When they sign up for a partner, they're going to get it out in the mail. So whatever you do, don't back out. It's unfair to your partner, plain and simple. Okay, what you're going to need, and I'm going to put this in the video as well, you're going to need to provide your name, your email address, and your mailing address to the host of the swap, which is going to be myself. You're going to email this information to artsyendeavors@gmail.com. Now I'm going to put this on the bottom of the screen as well. It's artsyendeavors@gmail.com. This information is the information that you send to me is only going to be shared with the others in your swap group. I never sell or share your information with anybody else, so you don't have to worry about anybody getting it from me. Okay? Please add this email address to your contacts so it doesn't go into spam, and your partners are going to be assigned via this email address. So what I'm going to do is when the partners come in, I'm actually going to assign partners as I receive the email. So I'm going to send an email right back out to you, okay? It's a one-on-one challenge. It's you and me. Okay, again, participants will be matched with their partners as they come in. You may be sending to the U.S. or international. If you have an issue with funds, I'll do my best to provide the U.S. only. if it's available and if it's requested, okay? Communication is key. If you have an issue with the timing, please, please, please contact your partner and myself to let us know. We all understand that life happens. You just have to communicate and let us know. The challenge is open to all group members, whether new or experienced artists. Be gracious to your partner. If you receive something that you're not happy with, don't return it to them. We want everyone to enjoy the process and the challenge and just have fun, okay? If you have any questions, please contact me, Cindy Utter, at artsyendeavors@gmail.com. I will do my best to make sure that this is a fun and a happy challenge for all of us. The most important rule is to have fun. Enjoy creating with the little goodies you're sent to by others. I also have some admins on my page, on my I Am a Journaling Journey page, which are Gina Ahrens, Jerry Bellini, and Michelle Mitchell. If you have any problems and you feel more comfortable reaching out to them, please do so, okay? So what I'm going to do, I am actually going to show you, first of all, here's my letter size envelope. Here are my 2 index cards that I'm going to create. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I received. Now I have to use these items, again, at least 3 of these items in the index cards. Okay, so let's start first with paper. Okay, we've got a couple different types of paper here. It's really cool. And this one's just a text paper. Let me back out just a little bit. And one of these days I'll get used to this camera. All right. We have tape. We have washi tape. Okay, this is just sent on a little piece of plastic. You can use a playing card. You can also use these little, I don't know what you call them, but like you used to put embroidery floss around them. I actually sent my washi out on one of these. Okay. But there's 4 different kinds here. This is actually Gina. Gina is my test partner on this. And she was very, very generous. Okay, I've got my words. Remember that you are too blessed to be stressed and adapting to change. Okay. What else is in here? Oh, we have some goodies. Here's a little piece of rickrack, which is awesome. And I have 2 tiny embellishments. And pardon my hands, they're all dirty. I've been painting today. They're little fairies, a little fairy. Aren't they beautiful? Look at that. Whoops, go this way. Aren't they cool? These are awesome. These are definitely going to be used on there. What else do we have? We have some more little pieces of paper. Okay. Oh, here's another one. True friends share a philosophy of life. I love that, little bird cages. Okay. Texture. We've got some cork board. Feels like a cork board type. Fantastic. We have some Braille paper, which I'm very familiar with this because actually I believe I sent this to Gina, which is fantastic, so we can use that. And then we also have some more papers, which are painted paper. These are awesome too. This one's got a little bit of glitter on it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to actually take these items. I love this little envelope. Thank you, Gina. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to create 2 index cards, and one for me and one for her. So let's get this started. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start out. I've got my 2 index card here, and I'm actually going to use them lines up. I'm going to cover up those lines. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm actually going to do this with a glue stick. And I've decided to use the paper with all the writing on it. I just love this paper. Just putting some glue down because I want it to stick. Cleaning off the glue so I don't have everything stuck. Okay, just make sure that that's down good. And I'm going to cut this paper. You know what? Actually, no, I'm going to wait. I was going to stick the other index card on here, but I don't want to mess it up, so. Alright, so there's one. I'm actually going to work on both of them at the same time. actually perfect. Doesn't need any trimming or anything. Alright, so that's that. Now, I was looking at this. I love these birds. I love the cork. We're going to work with some of that. Let's see, the Braille paper, that's a texture also. I love these little girls. So I'm actually going to cut out one of these. I like her, she's cool. Okay, I like her. You know what? I like this cork. We might put her on a cork background. Let's put her on a cork background. Sounds like a plan, doesn't it? Of course it's not straight. Why would it be straight? God forbid. I like her. I just thought this would be a really cool challenge for people. I thought it would be great to, you know, just get a few items, and it's not a big, you know, it's not a huge project. It's something little. It's an index card. All right, I love this. I want to get some of my stamps because I want to, or my punches, because I want to use that with some punches. And I'll be right back. Okay, so what I've got now is my little ink splat punch. I love this thing. I found it on clearance. And I punched one. Ah, come on. It's the only thing. It's hard to do it with deli paper, but that's okay. We're going to do it. I'm going to punch another one. Come on. Okay. I know I'm going to rip it. That's okay. I'll use these in something else. I just want to use a couple of those. I love these. Alright, we're going to use some washi. We're going to use our two sayings here. We may use a little bit of our ribbon. So let me grab, first thing I'm going to get is I want some inks. I'm going to grab my distress inks. And I'm going to start with, let's use tea dye. Okay, and I'm just kind of distressing the edges a little bit. Okay. This is actually going to work well with that. It's going to look good with that cork board because the cork board's kind of the same color. This is not straight still. Okay, I like that. Alright, let's see, we've got this and this, which we're going to have to put some ink on. Alright, we've got these. Which I love that little splatter. Little splatter! Love the little splatter. Do 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 do. Yep. This is actually going to go on the bottom. Okay. Alright, I have a good idea what I'm doing. At least I think I do. Make sure our writing's right side up. Love, love, love this bird. Have to use this. Birds on a wire. Okay, we're going to do our second one. Gina, thank you so much for, you didn't have to send me this much washi, hon, but thank you. you know I'll use it. Birds on a wire. I'm singing, that must mean I'm happy, right? At least that's what the hub says. He says, you always sing when you're happy. That's a good thing. Alright, I love this black here. I love this girl here. I want to do something with these edges. I don't like these edges. Let's make it some old paper. Come on. Can't leave them the way they are. They just look like they're stuck on there, right? Come on. Alright. I'm going to go back with the tea dye. Get this edges. Hope you can see what I'm doing. I'm kind of just doing my thing. Now I like that, but I still want some black on the edges. So I'm actually going to take, something just went flying, just a black. There we go. Got some black on the edges. And I think what I'm going to do is, when I'm done with these, I'm actually going to take the back part, which I did not leave the lines on, and I'm just going to write a little note to Gina, and just, you know, this is a you and me challenge, and just little notes. Okay, I love her. Very, very cool. Okay, we have our, this here. Notice I haven't glued anything down yet because I always change my mind, so I wait until I'm pretty well done. And if you notice, I'm getting black ink on that, but that's okay. That's okay. Or it came with black ink on it. Could be one or the other. I think I did it. Alright. These are going to go down here. Stop it! Alright, these guys need to be glued down because now they're starting to drive me crazy. So I'm actually going to take some Scotch glue and I'm going to glue these down. Onto the cork board because that's where I want them. Piece of wood. I don't know where that came from. Okay. They're going to go there. And this adapt to change. This is going to go on. Where's my little fairies? There they are. Actually, I think we're going to use that to put those on. Okay. We got it. We got it. Same thing I've done. Alright. Don't like the fact that they're not even. That's better. You know what? I'm going to take this one. I'm actually going to make it cut my corners. I like that better. Okay. Now this, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm actually going to use my Distress ink with it. And I'm going to use the T again. That's the wrong one. And no, I don't have these memorized. I just use what I think looks good. Looks close to the color. Someday I'll actually get one for each color and, you know, have them all in order, that kind of thing. Okay, like that. Come on. Okay. I'm going to heat set these so that the ink will dry. Alright, put that on in a minute. Alright, we're going to start putting some of this stuff down. So I'm actually going to start out with this, and I am going to use this kind of glue instead because that glue will just make me rip these, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to kind of, some of the edges that I know I want to stay down. Okay, I know I want to put her right about here, so that means this has to go right about there. Okay. And then she's going to get, oh, I like that. I didn't look at the back of that. Huh. Could have put it on the back of that. That would have been cool. Didn't even think about it. Sorry, Gina. Okay. Okay, I like that there. I still want something on the edge, so we're going to work on the edges. Let's put these guys down. Okay. Alright. I want something on the edge. Let's see what else we have here in our goodies. Choose some of this Braille paper. I hope I'm not making this too painful for you guys to watch. I'm doing my best. I like the Braille paper, so that's going to go in there. You know what? We're just going to... I'm not cutting it even. It'll probably drive Gina crazy. That's okay. I don't want it even. Alright, I do need just a little bit of this. Just kind of bring out that Braille a little bit. Maybe darken up our edges just a little. Okay, and this is going to be glued down. All right. And then we need to do this one, which I've already got the cut, so I'm just going to cut it straight. Same thing. Use the leftover ink on my pad. Glue this one down. A little bit different. That's okay. Perfect. Now it's perfect. Okay, this I'm actually going to use as my holder, I hope, for these. Let me see if I can get these. Ooh, that one's awful small. That's not going to work on that one. And it's not going to work on this one. So I'm going to find a little piece of twine. I'll be right back. Okay, so I found a piece of twine, just a regular piece of twine that I use for binding my books with, actually. And this one fit on it. This one does not. The hole is too small. So this one's actually just going to be put on. And I've already decided this one's going to be my card because I've got a boo-boo there. So this is going to be Gina's card. So what I'm going to do, I found this 2 cents in these little girls that she sent to me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little 2 cent here. I thought that was kind of cool right there. I'm going to take the 3 cent and stick it on mine. Just because I can, I guess. I don't know. I couldn't find another 2 cents, so alright. Now this, what I'd like to do is I want to hold this here. I'm going to put this right about there, and I want to hold this right here. So instead of gluing it down, I was thinking about doing a hole with a brad, which is probably what I'm going to do. So first thing I'm going to do is get this put down where I want it. So I'm going to put this right here. Now I'm going to take, this is just a small hole punch. See that little black dot? It does a real tiny hole. Anyways, that's what I'm using. My hands are shaking today. Not quite sure why. And I'm actually going to take my brad. I've got just a gold star here. And I'm going to put this underneath. Woo, get back here, you. Come on. I'm putting this here, and I'm going to put this here, and then I'm actually going to hold it there with my star. Now you're probably going to say, that's not going to work, it'll fall off. No, it won't. I'm actually going to leave these here. I like that. So, be right back. Okay, so here's what I've done. I went ahead and I put the brad on there, and I put the strings behind the star, but I did add just a touch of glue to hold it there. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go around the outside of this. I know I went around the outside with what is it? The tea dye, but I kind of decided I wanted to do the black. Now if you hear a bunch of noise in the background, it's no big deal, it's just my hubby. He's home from work, we're done with dinner, and so now I'm just finishing my play. Now, the last thing I'm going to do for this one, this is the one I'm going to send to Gina, is I'm going to use my Stabilo All. Do some white too. If I can find it. There it is. Okay, I'm just going to use my Stabilo All, and I want to go around this. Just kind of make it stand out a little bit. Okay. Let me do a little bit around here, just because I can. Don't want to do it on the girl, but I want to put a little bit around this too. I like it. Alright, so what I'm going to do is finish this one. This is the one I'm keeping. So I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to glue this down. And I think these words are so appropriate. Thank you, Gina. I'm actually going to do this one a little bit different. I don't want to cover up my black there, but I'm going to have to. Nope, I'm going to do it this way. Because I'm keeping this one, so that's okay. Now, because this is not going to fit through this string, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue this baby down. She's beautiful. I even tried to get a real tiny brad to work with her, and it's not going to work. So we're just going to put her right here. I like her. And then we're also going to take the Stabilo All, and we're going to go around the words. Oops, she moved. Go around with 3. Same thing I did with Gina's. Go around the 3 here. And then I'm going to take my stamp pad, go around the bottom and the top. Okay. So what you see is I've got 2 index cards. I've used at least 3 of the supplies that she has sent me. 1 is the paper, 2 is the words, 3 is this guy, 4 is the texture and the embellishment and the washi. So I've actually used everything. But it was a lot of fun. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one, I'm going to let it dry up, make sure all the glues are dry, and then I'm going to put it in an envelope and send it back to Gina. So I'm going to put this file up, this actual file of the rules, the challenge, everything that you need to know about it. Let me go back out so you can see my messy desk. Look at that. I'm going to go ahead and put all of this up on my Facebook page. This is going to come out on January 1st. I will make sure that it is there as of January 1st. If you're interested in participating in the You and Me challenge, again, just check out the rules and follow them, and we'll have a great time. I look forward to working with you all in the new year, and we'll talk to you soon. As always, be kind, have fun, that's what life's all about, and happy creating. Bye.